10 bad habits that are destroying your confidence. The more confident you are, the better you perform, both at work and in your personal life. Unfortunately, many people start every day by sabotaging their confidence, making themselves feel bad about who they are and what they can do. These 10 bad habits are some of the biggest confidence destroyers out there, so beware. If you want to reach your full potential and enjoy more success in your career and relationships, try breaking these habits and replacing them with more positive ones. Here's how to get started. 1. Dwelling on the negative. Do you find yourself thinking about all of your shortcomings? If so, you may want to consider giving yourself a break. Remembering to be kind to yourself is just as important as being kind to others. It's easy to get stuck in a rut when everything seems so much harder than it needs to be. If that sounds like you, try spending 10 minutes each day focusing on one positive thing about yourself or something positive that happened during your day. You might be surprised at how quickly things start looking up. Another bad habit that can undermine your confidence is dwelling on past mistakes. Although taking responsibility for your actions is crucial, ruminating over them can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety over what could have been done differently. Try redirecting those thoughts into action by asking yourself questions such as, what do I need to do now? What can I learn from my mistake? Or how will I act differently next time? This way you not only focus more on what needs to be done right now, but also become better prepared for future situations. Dwelling on other people's opinions. When did you last take 5 minutes out of your day just for yourself? 2. Complaining constantly. There's a positive correlation between complaining and unhappiness. The more we complain, it seems, the less happy we are. In addition to being a bad habit in its own right, though, negativity can also be toxic. People who complain frequently have lower levels of perceived social support than their peers, and they're also less confident in their ability to accomplish goals. All of which might explain why people with low self-esteem tend to score higher on measures of negative mood and neuroticism than people with high self-esteem do. To break free from a cycle of negativity that threatens your confidence, and take control of your life again, try keeping a journal for 2 weeks about how you feel about everything. Anytime you find yourself complaining or feeling down, write down what's going on instead. Then figure out ways to solve these problems or change them. Be proactive. Soon enough, you'll realize that there's plenty of good stuff happening around you every day. All it takes is an open mind and an active approach to make sure those good things don't go unnoticed. 3. Being too harsh on yourself. We're hard on ourselves because we see our behavior in black and white. We draw lines between what is good, bad, or acceptable, and crossing a line means we aren't living up to our expectations. If you fall short, you have only one option: pick yourself up and try again. Don't be too hard on yourself if things don't go as planned. Sometimes failure isn't a bad thing, it forces us to regroup and reassess our goals. It also gives us new perspectives that might just help us succeed next time around. As they say, failure is part of success. So don't be afraid to fail. Learn from your mistakes and move forward with renewed confidence. Achieving greatness is all about pushing through failure, picking yourself back up when life knocks you down, and not letting anything stand in your way. Stop holding yourself back by being too harsh on yourself. You deserve to be confident. After all, confidence comes not from always being right but from not fearing to be wrong. Be open-minded enough to take chances and make mistakes. Give yourself permission to do something wrong rather than never doing anything at all. You can never reach success without first reaching failure. When everything goes right all of the time, you may get complacent or bored. Think about how boring it would be if everything was always perfect. 4. Asking what-if questions. Asking what-if questions is a good way to develop your business plan. What if I can't get funding? What if my product doesn't sell well? All these questions might seem scary, but they can help you anticipate potential issues in advance and prepare for them. The more planning you do before launching your company, the better equipped you are to deal with any issues that come up. And asking what-if questions is an important part of that preparation process. As an entrepreneur, being comfortable asking questions and considering all possible scenarios will be one of your most valuable skills. In fact, not asking what-if questions and instead ignoring possibilities only works out well in films, where happy endings are guaranteed. If you want real success as an entrepreneur, it's crucial to start thinking about all sorts of things that could go wrong so you can make sure those things don't happen. Why start a business? And why not? This question often comes from individuals who already have a job or business and aren't sure why they should start another one. Here's why: starting your own business allows you to work on your own terms. If someone else owns or manages your workplace, it's their rules that apply, not yours. You'll earn less money. If someone else owns or manages your workplace, their profits will be higher than yours even if they do less work than you. 5. Focusing on negatives in others. Do you notice when a woman is well-dressed or when a man has a new suit on? Of course you do. Those are things to appreciate. Focusing on people's physical attributes, especially their imperfections, will only make you feel worse about yourself. Instead of judging them for their shortcomings, focus on what's great about them. Be genuinely appreciative that others have it better than you. It will help your self-esteem immensely. Plus, if you acknowledge and appreciate other people's confidence, they may be more willing to share it with you. It can be contagious, after all. When you find yourself obsessing over someone else's shortcomings, take a step back and remember how beautiful, or handsome, everyone is in their own way. Focus on strengths instead of weaknesses, and let go of jealousy once and for all. Asking what if there was one thing I could ask my younger self right now, it would be what if. Asking what if helps us find solutions to problems we might not even know we have yet. What would I tell myself? 6. Dwelling on past failures. If you make a mistake, look forward and learn from it. Dwelling on your mistakes makes it more likely that you'll make more of them, creating a cycle of confidence-sapping self-criticism. Accept your failures, appreciate what you've learned and move on to something else. The next time you have an opportunity to succeed, you'll be better prepared. Remember, you are what happens when no one is watching. If you don't fail, then you aren't trying hard enough or pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Make mistakes, ask for help and keep moving forward as long as there are opportunities to learn from your errors along the way. A mistake does not become failure until you refuse to correct it. There will always be those who want to see you fall. Do not let their opinions become yours. As long as you're doing everything in your power to improve yourself, any other opinions are irrelevant. When it comes down to it, we all must find our own path toward success, no matter how many people may disagree with us or try to discourage us along the way. Don't compare yourself with others. Comparing ourselves with others can lead us down a dangerous path of negative thinking where we feel like we're never good enough, even if we're successful in every area of our lives. 7. Misusing social media. There are studies that show there's a direct link between social media usage and an increase in anxiety. Some people report even checking their accounts during periods of rest, which means they're essentially refreshing sites like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram while sleeping. Research suggests that using social media while you're asleep can harm your sleep cycle and reduce your total amount of REM, rapid eye movement, sleep, the state in which many of our memories are formed. If you're trying to feel more confident, cutting back on time spent on social networks is a good place to start. While you should use these platforms for business, try to limit personal use as much as possible. The less time you spend worrying about what others think of you, whether it's strangers or friends and family members, the better off you'll be when it comes to self-confidence. 8. Judging your success by other people's standards. You are your own person. You are unique. There is only one you, and no one else is just like you. When you start to compare yourself to others, it can cause unnecessary comparison insecurities, leading to bad habits that will make people think less of you. It's crucial that you understand that your value does not come from other people's opinions of how much money you make or what kind of clothes you wear, but rather from within yourself. Focus on building confidence in yourself by focusing on being a good person who happens to do good work, and then hopefully those qualities will show themselves in all aspects of your life, including your finances. No matter where they are in their life, everyone has room for improvement, including you. Don't forget that. Be proud of yourself and everything you have accomplished so far, because it is truly an accomplishment to be proud of. As you build up your self-confidence through accomplishing goals, you will feel more comfortable sharing these accomplishments with others. Instead of measuring success based on what someone else has achieved or looks like, measure success based on your personal standards. These are the ones that count most. 9. Letting toxic friends drag you down. The way your friends treat you can have a big impact on your confidence level. When you hang out with negative people who drag you down and don't support you, it's easy to start believing their criticisms about yourself instead of believing in yourself. To build your confidence, surround yourself with people who are supportive and make sure that they understand how important it is for them to be kind to you. If a friend isn't being helpful or uplifting, try distancing yourself from them for a while until they improve their behavior towards you. Learning how to become confident doesn't mean that bad things won't happen, it means accepting those things and learning how to cope with them. And if you need help dealing with negativity, there are plenty of resources available to guide you through these situations. One good resource is Debbie Tong's book, How to Be Happy: What You Need to Know About Depression and Anxiety. This book offers many insights into handling criticism and staying positive when life gets tough. It's hard work, but I know I'm worth it. Every day I'm fighting for my life. My daughter's life too. 10. Comparing yourself to others. Comparing yourself to others is a bad habit that can destroy your confidence and your dreams. Don't compare yourself to someone else who is better off than you. Look for ways that you are better than them instead. To give yourself more confidence, focus on being grateful for what you have, rather than what others don't have. It may be easy to get down on yourself when you see people with more money or nicer things than you, but it's not helpful. Instead of comparing yourself to others in a negative way, look at how far you've come and how much progress you've made so far. When it comes time to set goals for yourself, be realistic about where you want to go. Avoid setting expectations that are too high or too low, because either one will lead to disappointment. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Will help us to create more content. Activate the bell button so you can be notified for every new video.